Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, with the frauditor known as True North Transparency, as he attempts to do a fraudit on a courthouse, but ends up chickening out at one point because, you know, the law is against him in this particular scenario, and he might end up with a $25,000 fine if he doesn't leave. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Alright guys, True North Transparency. We are in Oshawa at the courthouse. We were driving by and saw this guy park like an asshole. Unbelievable parking. I couldn't even turn around or just park on the other side of the road like a normal person.
The concept of false narrative building to build up your audience's hatred for authority figures, huh? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with the way this vehicle is parked compared to the other ones out there. Perhaps you're the one who's being an asshole at this point.
Come in with dangerous stuff, you could be arrested.
Well, after nearly 20 minutes of standing outside like a total dumbass, he decides that he's going to go in and pester the officers. So let's roll that footage, shall we?
Take it easy, guys. You have a good one. This is the inside, guys.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Hey, sir.
I can't hear you.
Yep. Good day, sir. I understand you're recording outside, no problem with that, but the Courts of Justice Act says that you can't video record within a courthouse.
No, it doesn't. Read it.
Anybody entering or leaving
The courtroom.
How about you attempt to read it, frauditor? I mean, it says here in that act, no person shall take or attempt to take a photograph, motion picture, audio recording, or other record capable of producing visual or oral representations by electronic device or by electronic means or otherwise of any person in the building which a court hearing is or has been convened where there is reasonable ground for believing that the person is there for the purpose of attending or leaving the hearing. So in short, you cannot take video of anybody that's potentially going to be in a court hearing within the building, within the courthouse, you dumbass. Why don't you make an effort to actually go out and read and understand these things instead of, well, pulling shit out of your ass?
The courtroom. Correct. I'm not near a courtroom. Where's the courtroom?
There's courtroom.
I can stand on the side of the building and film people coming and going out of courtrooms.
I'm asking you to leave.
You're asking me to leave?
I'm asking you to leave.
You're going to trespass me from a courthouse?
I'm asking you to leave as there is concern that you're videotaping.
I'm videotaping.
Yep. And so you have no business here today.
Yes, I do.
You to leave the court.
Yes, I do. I'm working on a news story. This is protected under the Charter of Rights.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What's your name?
Exterior. I'm Acting Sergeant Keith Ellis. Exterior,
Badge number?
3209.
Read the Courts of Justice Act. I've read it. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes.
Then you wouldn't have come out here spewing that horseshit to me, dude.
I'm saying anybody entering or leaving the courtroom. You're absolutely right.
That's right.
At this point in time, you're inside the courthouse, video, audio recording.
And this is a public building. This is a public building.
Exterior of the building.
Answer that question. Is this a public building or is it private?
I mean, you can't set up a tent here and
No, but it's
hang
still
out.
public.
So
It's called a limited public forum.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar.
Yes, you understand the public forum doctrine, well, only a little bit, only enough to make yourself look like a total dumbass, because I know here in the United States, a limited public forum means that the government places limitations on what can be done by the general public within a building, you dipshit. So in other words, you are essentially saying that the Canadians have a public forum doctrine and that the government can control this place because it is a limited public forum, right? So you're basically destroying your own argument. Man, this guy is a brainless tool, isn't he?
You are made of stupid.
But under the Trespass to Property Act, I still have the authority for the purpose of security of the building to ask you to leave. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just
Under the
asking you to leave.
so you
I'm not
haven't read the Courts of Justice Act, and you haven't read the Trespass to Property Act, because unless I'm acting under a right or authority conferred by law, that's when your authority ends under the Trespass to Property Act. If I'm not acting under a right or authority conferred by law, do you understand the right that I'm exercising right now? You see it on the back of my jacket. It says press.
And I understand that.
It's called
And
the freedom of the press.
And the press, when they're here to video and audio record and collect their stories, they're at the front of the building and they record, and that's fine.
Yeah, and they can record in here.
Absolutely.
They can record right here. I'm cold. I'm taking a few minutes to record in here.
You can't record it.
Who's you? O'Hearn? What's your badge number?
See the sign right there?
Yeah, I can't record inside. I'm here.
You're inside right now.
Yeah, I can't record by the courtrooms. Read the course of
This in the courthouse. In the courthouse, and outside.
Give me the Courts of Justice Act, and I'll show you the section. I'll show you the section.
There's a sign right there.
No, read the Courts of Justice Act. It says I can't be recording over there. This is a public building. This is a right. I have every right to be here and do this.
No, you
I do. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
So who are you? What's your Constable O'Hearn?
Yeah.
What police station do you work for?
Durham Regional Police Service.
Which division?
18 Division.
18.
Yeah.
Which division is
Where's your
that?
business here?
I'm doing my business right now. I'm working on a news story.
You're not allowed in here.
I'm exercising my right, which is protected and guaranteed under the Charter of Rights. Yeah, I can. I can't cross. You know what? That's where it says it right there. Oh, it's hilarious, eh?
Oh, so you can find this funny?
Flashback.
Come in with dangerous stuff, you could be arrested.
End of flashback.
But they can't find your stupidity funny?
Look at the sign right above your metal detector. I'm not passing your metal detector.
Okay, you're staying here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, as long as you understand where the
Oh,
line,
I know
where
I
the
can't
line
go in
is.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
I'm
that.
good with that. No, I appreciate
Okay, good.
that. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, is my understanding that you were looking to come into the courthouse?
No,
If you're staying out here? No, that's fine.
I would have approached the gate. I'm just warming up while I'm working on my story, man.
Thank you, sir.
That smell. Do you smell that? It smells like a bitch.
You know, it sounds like you had a change of heart. Maybe you got cold feet or something like that. You didn't want to follow through on this. Yeah, whatever the excuse is. Yeah, you're a little bitch, aren't you? You didn't want to get arrested or anything like that because you know you were in the wrong.
So this guy thinks it's hilarious. One of them thinks it's hilarious. So this is the sign they're talking about. It's wrong. It doesn't say courthouse in the Courts of Justice Act. It says courtrooms. And I'm not going out of my way to just film people coming into the building, guys. But one thing I really want to bring to their attention is that I can actually, from a public sidewalk, I can film people coming and going out of a courtroom. And my rights override that Courts of Justice Act, especially when I'm on a public sidewalk. They can't just stop me from recording on a public side.
Hey, lame brain. It wasn't the sidewalk that was the issue. You were filming directly into the building. You were deliberately trying to capture that which you are not supposed to. Oh, and by the way, I know this is a nitpicky little thing, but in the act, it doesn't really say courthouse within that particular part, but it does say within the building, you dipshit. And either way, it's still a $25,000 fine according to what I found online, and it also says it on that sign over there. So keep pushing it, genius.
This is Bond Street. So if you go out to Bond Street on the south side of the courthouse, you can see in and you can see the courtroom numbers. You can see all the numbered courtrooms. And then you can see the doors of the courtroom and people waiting to go into the courtrooms. And the Courts of Justice Act states that you can't film somebody that you would reasonably think to be a defendant or a plaintiff or anything of the sort. You know, I'm not here trying to get somebody's personal identity and all that sort of shit like that.
Ah, now I understand why you were chickening out right there, because you do know that statute right there. You do understand it. You knew you were in the wrong. You just didn't want to push the envelope any further and get yourself that hefty $25,000 fine. Yeah, that's the true narrative right there. You just wanted the content, but you didn't want to have to pay the money out.
See, we'll even keep this fella off of it. We'll keep his face off of it. So O'Hearn was definitely wrong. This guy here, I want his... This is the one that was laughing at me, thinking I was going to get kicked out of here. Not that guy. The guy back there. So yeah, guys, this is the Durham court. This is the Durham courthouse, guys.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, 'cause I don't want ass prints on my new door.
Let's leave this video with one more parting piece of narrative where he tries to convince his audience that he knew what he was doing to begin with and that he understands the law, which is a bunch of bullshit to begin with.
I didn't want to go in because I do understand the Courts of Justice Act. I know what it means. I know exactly what it says.
Oh, you know that's a load of bullshit right there when he took a look at that sign and tried to argue that that had nothing to do with that act right there. I mean, it was pretty much a different wording, but it would essentially meant the same damn thing, you fool. This video only shows that you are a total coward. You wanted to push the envelope to that point, but just not get any further. Other frauditors would have crossed that line and got that $25,000 fine. You're dumb, but you're not that dumb. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
But shut up, Wesley.
You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?